Let's start with what VeBetter actually is. It's Vechain's sustainability-focused ecosystem built on verified actions. The core concept is simple but powerful. If you can verify that someone completed an environmentally responsible action, you can reward them for it. What counts as a verified action? Recycling, electric vehicle trips, eco-friendly purchases. Any action where verification can be objective and transparent. That verification is the foundation for rewarding it. You can't pay people for subjective actions. You need actions you can prove happened. B3TR is the token that powers this system. It's the reward token. When users complete verified actions, they earn B3TR. The amount varies by action type and difficulty, but the mechanism is consistent. Action completed leads to verification, and then B3TR is earned. Currently, 5.2 million wallets are earning B3TR rewards each week. That's not 5.2 million users who tried the system once. That's 5.2 million wallets earning rewards in a single week. Those users came back, they participated, they earned. The 48 million verified actions figure is where the real signal is. That's not cumulative over years. That's recent activity showing consistent participation. Users are doing actions, they're getting verified, they're earning rewards, they're repeating. This is the foundation, a system where participation is rewarded with actual token value. VeBetter distributes B3TR through 3 distinct reward channels. Understanding each one shows how the system incentivizes different types of participation. Channel 1, X-Allocation pool. This is the action-based rewards. Users complete verified actions through supported apps, and they earn B3TR directly. The 48 million verified actions are coming through this channel primarily. Recycling apps, EV trip tracking, eco-friendly purchase registrations, all of these feed X-Allocation rewards. What's smart about this design is that it directly ties token distribution to real-world behavior. The more users recycle, the more they trip in EVs, the more they buy sustainable products, the more B3TR gets distributed. It's not subsidizing inactivity, it's rewarding actual participation in the sustainability ecosystem. Channel 2. Vote to earn. This is the governance incentive. Here's how it works. Users take their earned B3TR and convert it to Vechain at a 1-to-1 ratio. That conversion locks it into voting power. When users hold Vechain, they can participate in weekly governance rounds, where they vote on how tokens get allocated across supported apps. Crucially, governance participation doesn't just give governance power, it gives rewards. Users vote, and they earn more B3TR based on their VOT3 balance at snapshot. This incentivizes governance participation. You're not voting as a civic duty, you're voting because voting pays you. Channel 3. GM Rewards Pool. This is the NFT holder incentive. Galaxy member NFT holders get 5% of weekly emissions sent to them, but here's the condition. You must actively vote during allocation rounds to receive the tokens. Just holding the NFT doesn't automatically pay you. You have to participate. This is elegant design. It removes passive income from simply holding an NFT. It requires active participation. NFT holders who vote get rewarded. NFT holders who don't vote get nothing. This incentivizes continued engagement. Now, here's where the system gets sophisticated. Compounding. Users can take their earned B3TR and spend it to upgrade their GM NFT tier. Upgrading increases their reward share in future voting rounds. This creates a compounding loop. Earn B3TR from actions, convert to Vechain and vote. Earn more B3TR as rewards, spend some B3TR upgrading NFT, and increase future reward share. Each cycle increases earning potential. That's intentional. The system rewards users who keep participating and reinvesting. A casual user might earn B3TR, convert it to cash, and leave. An active user earns B3TR, upgrades their NFT, increases their reward share, and earns more. The gap between casual and active earnings grows over time. This is what sustainable ecosystem retention looks like. You're not just rewarding participation once. You're creating paths where continued participation generates increasing return. GM NFT upgrade mechanism is the vehicle for that. Instead of just earning flat rewards, users can increase their earning potential by reinvesting. Users who understand this mechanism become long-term participants. The system self-selects for engagement. Here's the critical piece most projects ignore: friction removal. Vechain just integrated social login into vWorld. That means users can create wallets using familiar sign-in methods, no seed phrases, no wallet complexity, just log in like you would Twitter or Google. This matters because it removes the biggest barrier to blockchain adoption: wallet creation complexity. Most Web3 projects require users to understand private keys, seed phrases, custody. It's intimidating. Most people never even try. Vechain's social login approach says, we're not going to force people through complexity. We're meeting them where they are. Familiar login methods, wallet created seamlessly, onboarded instantly. Beyond that, the auto-voting system removes another friction point. Users can set a relayer to handle voting and reward claims for a 10% fee, capped at 100 B3TR weekly. This means users don't have to manually vote every week. The system handles it. Participation becomes passive. The V-Passport system removes another friction eligibility. Users need to complete 3 verified actions in a 12-week period to qualify for governance rewards. That's a low bar, 3 actions over 3 months. It's achievable for most users, but it ensures only actually participating users get governance rewards. This friction removal strategy is why 5.2 million wallets are earning weekly, not because sustainability is trendy, but because the system made it frictionless to participate, removed complexity, removed decision fatigue, made action to reward instant and obvious. You understand how friction removal and reward mechanics drive adoption. You need to like this video right now. One click helps the algorithm reach people who understand that ecosystem growth is engineered, not hoped for. Plus, share this with other people interested in how blockchain projects actually scale. They need to understand why Vechain's approach is more sophisticated than most narratives suggest. Let's talk about what 5.2 million weekly reward earners actually signals. This isn't 5.2 million registered accounts. This is 5.2 million wallets that earned rewards in a single week. That requires participation that week. That requires completing actions. That requires returning to the system. If the system has 5.2 million weekly earners, the total user base is likely much larger. Maybe 10 to 15 million total wallets if you're accounting for people who use the system but don't earn rewards every single week. That's substantial scale. But here's the critical metric most people miss: retention. These users are coming back weekly. They're not one-time users. They're repeatedly completing actions. That's the signal that matters. Not total users ever, but weekly active users. And VeBetter has 5.2 million of them. Compare that to most blockchain projects. Most are celebrating if they have weekly active users in the thousands. Vechain is at millions, and they're making it work sustainably through a designed reward system. For VET holders, this matters because VeBetter is a consumer-facing application that generates real utility. Every user completing verified actions is someone using blockchain infrastructure for practical purposes. That's not speculation. That's adoption. For B3TR tokenomics, this ecosystem design has some pretty important implications. B3TR is being distributed continuously through 3 channels. X-Allocation rewards users for actions. Vote to earn rewards governance participation. GM rewards compensate NFT holders. The supply is actually flowing to real users who are doing real things. It's not going to venture capital. It's not being held by founders. It's being distributed to people who are earning it through participation. This means adoption metrics have direct token value implications. As more users complete actions, more B3TR gets distributed. As more users vote, more B3TR gets earned as rewards. The token is actually being used as an incentive mechanism, not just held as a speculative asset. That's a more sustainable tokenomics model than most projects out there have, honestly. VET is the layer 1 token. VeBetter and B3TR are application layers that drive adoption and utility on top of VET. Thank you for watching this ecosystem mechanics analysis. VeBetter isn't just a sustainability app, it's a sophisticated reward system that's engineered to drive continuous participation and retention. The 5.2 million weekly reward earners, the 48 million verified actions, the 3-channel reward distribution. These aren't just vanity metrics, they're proof that the system is working. Users are coming back, they're participating, they're earning tokens for real-world actions. If you want to stay updated on VeBetter adoption metrics, B3TR tokenomics changes, new app integrations, and how many wallets continue earning weekly, definitely stay subscribed. We're tracking when reward mechanics actually drive sustainable ecosystem growth. And hey, check out the other videos on TJ Crypto World. We've got deep dives on token economics, reward mechanics, blockchain adoption strategies, and honestly, everything else you need to understand how mature projects drive growth. I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate the Vechain community. And I'll see you in the next ecosystem analysis.